You can now see that the orcs are seems like they're trying to push back as much as you can, and you can hear a clapping, and you hear a very bellowous, deep female voice coming from the tower.
Nah.
So you get to...
What is this lovely music assailing my ears amidst the din of battle? I smell a woman. Where is she?
Does that get him?
It does. It gets her.
Wait. From inside this cage here?
Yeah, it gets her. Yeah, this is a her. Don't let Vance know. It'll be all over her.
Okay. Whoa.
Well then, I guess this guy over here was Bill McDaniels. This is
Wilhelmina?
Yes, Wilhelmina. I can't remember her last name here. Let's see.
Bobina.
Wilhelmina Bobina.
What's a girl like you doing in a cage like this, madam?
And I'll try to come over to the other guy and do the same thing.
She's barefooted, Vance.
Oh my! I look at her feet, David. Does she have nice features?
She has very nice feet. Vance.
Oh my, madam! You look spectacular from head to toe. What are you doing, riding around on the sea with this damn scallywag here? And I jocularly Josh the captain. Tell me you had such birds in your keep.
I always used to. She looks at you and she goes, "Oh my, thanks for rescuing me." I always read the Tales of the High Sea with Captain Tom Flint, and I just wanted to be a pirate like him, and then he abandoned us, and we didn't know what to do.
Have no fear, Vance is here. Hero, freer of captives. Yes, just stay close to me. I'll make sure the captain doesn't harm you, fair maiden.
And I got this other guy with the 16 too. So
okay, yeah, this is old big boy
like
Bill McDaniel. Yeah.
Where's the buffet, Captain?
Now you know very well, Bill. We're in the middle of a beach here in a war. I'll get you a buffet as soon as we get back to.
I'm going right back to the crab shanty, sir.
Well, that's unfortunately been torn down since we last saw it. So.
What? What the hell?
All right, we've got more of my crew on the other side. Quick, let's get over there.
All right, so you guys hear a clapping.
Who is this schmuck on top of the tower?
Yeah, we hear some clapping.
Yeah, you hear a clapping, and you
Be
see
quiet up there. What are you clapping for?
a very well-built, very tall orc, and she introduces herself as War Chief Nobog, the Crusher, and she basically tells you that your effort was valiant. And she has this raspy 8-pack-a-day voice, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
Your effort was valiant, but the power and the training of my orc lord has won this battle for us. Pitiful, pitiful, as she looks around. And now it looks like the orcs are starting to kind of push back a little bit. Your army is failing you, Captain, and was no match for my legion. So she basically draws her axe. She has a beautiful two-handed axe, and basically pats it, she's holding it with her right hand, kind of patting it in her left hand, and she's kind of holding it out in front of her.
So, David, in Orc, I'm going to speak back to her because one of the languages I can speak is Orc.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to speak back to her and I'm going to say, we're here to pound you into oblivion.
Whoa.
And send you back to the same place that we're going to send your puny lord.
Well, I will give you one opportunity. How about you lay down your weapons? As you can see around you, the battle is lost. And she's actually quite delusional because the battle is not lost yet.
Right.
And lay down your weapons and join my lord. Join my orc lord.
How about
I shall spare your life.
How about I give you one option to lay down your axe, and I'll kill you quickly, and not slow and painfully.
I'm about to give you a golden opportunity to accept my peg leg in your forehead. And with that, I'm gonna cast Wings of the Albatross.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Look at that block there. It's like the Eiffel Tower.
So Wings of the Albatross. So you please give us a description of this, Captain
What am I
Tom,
seeing,
with your quick action that you've just spent
My seagull
as we
wings
roll initiative.
unfurl from my back and give me the power of flight. And with it, I am going to avenge my fallen crew and perform the people's peg leg on this orc warrior.
Rolling initiative, okay.
I'm going to sheathe my saber, and I'm going to draw the revenge dagger.
Whoa. You got like a bandolier of daggers on you.
So it
Yep.
seems, Vance. So it seems.
I like it. With his shiny, shiny buttons.
So with that, do I get the jump on her, or are we,
Let's see. As your
Do I get to
wings
make
are
my
starting
one-
to sprout,
peg leg attack?
now, you can do this. Yes, you can definitely do this, Tom, Captain Tom. But she does have the initiative, and it seems like she's fallen back out of your sight, basically to the back of the platform. She did get the high initiative, so Mordecai, you're up now.
Captain Tom, rally your men, and let's charge.
This is gonna be the best part ever, I swear to God.
I'm only going to run to the bottom of the steps here.
Okay, Captain Tom.
Can I
you,
see her from here?
You cannot. No, the ramp is still about 20 foot up.
Oh yeah.
So, Captain Tom, you are in flight with your Wings of the Albatross.
I'm gonna fly straight up to the top of this, wherever this I can get on top of. You said it was like 20 feet up, 25
Yeah, it
feet
is.
up.
Yeah, how far can you move, Captain Tom?
I can move my normal speed, which, you know, if I flew directly up 25 feet and over 10 feet, so I was 2 squares away, I mean, that would still be 35 and I'd be
Yeah.
on the platform.
Yep, you're on the very edge. So, all right. So, Captain Tom, go ahead and move with Wilbur also. There you go. Wilbur can get basically to the bottom of the stairs, basically. I just went ahead and move for it. Unless you don't want Wilbur to move there, it's up to you.
That's fine. That's perfect.
Okay, so Captain Tom, as you land on the dock, you see, this orc chief, this war chief Nilbog, and you see someone else in her company. Who you see in her company is Crispy Pete. And Crispy Pete is standing beside her with his arms folded. And as you sprout your wings, you come down on the end of the platform. Crispy Pete says, well, 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 if it isn't my friend Admiral Tom Flint.
Pete, what are you doing? You're free. Get over here. Let's go.
Crispy Pete is dressed to impress, buddy. I mean, he's in the same type of naval attire that you always loved the sport. And he says to you, Tom, my friend, I'm sorry, but the Orc Lord simply made me an offer that I just could not refuse.
Well, sure you can. You can refuse it right now, Pete. I'm here. We're gonna kill this orc, whoever she is, and we've won the battle here today with my army of frogmen.
And
You doesn't
she's
matter. The
just
Orc Lord's
laughing.
not here. The Orc Lord isn't here. I'm here. You don't have to take any oath of allegiance to the Orc Lord.
Captain, I'm sorry, but you are now looking at your new adversary. I am the Admiral of the Orc Lord's Navy. I thank you for the ships, Captain Tom.
Oh well, Pete. I guess if that's the way you're gonna run this, I'll be thanking you shortly, or your corpse rather, for my ship back.
What's going on up there, Captain? You got old Pete free yet?
So, Vance, you go ahead and take your movements. You can take your turn, Vance, and Agnes. You can also go as well.
Looks
Okay.
like you.
I've
better
got
get
an
up
action
here
held.
quick,
How
Vance.
tall are these cages here?
The cages they're about 8 foot tall. I mean, they're for
If I
a
climbed on
humanoid.
top of one, I still wouldn't be able to see. on
No,
the
you definitely
platform
wouldn't.
good.
No.
Alright. 5,
You can do double
10,
movements.
15,
I mean, you
20,
can do double
25,
movements
30, 35,
and get up there.
40, 45, 50, 55. How much movement is it going to take to get up this thing? It's
total
20
of
feet,
20
right?
feet, yeah. So you could basically get to the top of the platform. Basically, I'll let everybody be here at the top
Captain,
of the top of
What's
the
wrong with
platform.
Pete? He seems free, but not running away. Is he abandoned the cause and gone over to the Orc Lord, or what's going on here?
Pete's lost his mind. And it's-
Apparently.
That's
He's
where you're
taking
wrong,
command.
Captain.
Too many seagulls, I think, in the diet will
He-
do that to a man.
He's taken command of the Orc Lord's armada and has thus put himself on my #1 enemy list. Because in order to get back my ship, it looks like I'm gonna have to get through him. So the man you see before you is no longer the man who cooked you a delightful seagull aboard my ship. He's an enemy who stands between us and victory. So let him have it.
He cooked a lovely dessert too, Captain, if memory serves. But
Please,
nevertheless,
please. That name is in my past. That was a 30-year disguise, Captain. This has been in the making for many years. I have been selling the information, getting the information from you. You are a sloppy captain, Captain.
You
Tom.
are the Lich King. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning. I knew, we've got to get out of here. Everyone run. Everyone turn around.
calm
and
down,
run.
Captain. Calm down. Let the
Everyone
man
run
get
now.
done with his monologue.
I knew I wasn't crazy. Everyone told me I was crazy. I knew it.
I was offered this position, Captain Tom. I'm sure you understand. This is just simply an offer I cannot refuse. This is a chance to be the man throughout the entire Dragon Empire on the high seas. I will
Sure.
crush
You're going to be the
your
commander of
armada.
a bunch of schmucks who sail around and can fire forks out of their cannons. They can barely even sail a ship. Instead of working for the Archmage and a group of noble sailors here like Bowbody Bratton and Bill McDaniels and Wilhelmina Bobina, you're going to work for these orcs.
Dave,
Tom.
I've got to
You're-
take 5 for just a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay, go for
You,
it.
my friend, are the captain of nothing.
That's
What
where
is
you're on,
your
my
real
friend.
name? What is your real name? Crispy Pete?
Whoa.
Please don't call me Crispy Pete anymore, Admiral, or shall I say, ex-admiral of the fleet. Please call
Whatever
me
I want to, Crispy Pete.
Admiral Peter Cornelius. That is my name.
Ooh.
Admiral Peter Cornelius.
Quite the dandy we have
And
here.
actually, Captain Tom, I am in need of a dependable first mate. So, Captain Tom, why don't you and he's very properly spoken now. I mean, he's not the imbecile that you remember him by. And he asks you, Tom, why don't you take my side here on the seas, where we can rule the Midland Sea together, just like old times, Tom. But of course, now you'll be working for me. I hope you can handle that. It'll be
Well,
just like old times, my friend.
Pete, I don't think you understand. What you've done here is called a mutiny, and mutineers hang. Unfortunately for you, I'm with a shortage of rope today, so you'll be skewered by my peg leg.
That's truly unfortunate, Captain. I wish things did not have to be this way. Wilbur, it's time to go, boy. It's time to sail the seas again. And Wilbur struts forward, looks back at you, Uncle Tom, or I'm sorry, Captain Tom.
Uncle Tom?
He,
Wait.
and
Wait.
Wilbur just looks at you, kind of blows his chin up, and walks proudly over towards Crispy Pete.
Wilbur, what are you doing? You can't tell me you were in league with this fool the whole
Uncle
time.
Tom. And he tells you, it was all a plan, Tom. And Crispy Pete, well, Captain Peter Cornelius, I'm sorry, Admiral Peter Cornelius, he basically tells you that this has been a plan to plant Wilbur into your life with the intention to learn everything from you, your tactics, and every bit of naval knowledge that you have learned over the last 30 years. Wilbur has been relaying that information back to us. So, Wilbur will be joining me as my first mate of the Orc Navy.
Well, I'd like to see a fool like you try to apply any of that knowledge, the in-depth strategies that I developed myself. But if this is the way it's got to be, then it looks like only one of us is leaving this platform. And I'm about to make it abundantly clear to you why I've been a captain for 30 years and you've been a mere cook.
He just laughs, pulls his saber out, and Wilbur holds he basically holds the arms of the orcs that he's had in his hands out. All right, so I'm gonna add Wilbur to the initiative tracker now, and I'm gonna add Crispy Pete. So let me roll initiative 2 more times, and I'm giving Wilbur Owlbear stats now also. I'm sorry, Captain Tom. Wow, nice.
Well, it looks like I found a position for Garth after all.
Right.
Okay, so let's put these back up here.
At least now, the rest of the people here will be able to understand my first mate.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wilbur turned his back on us?
That's right.
Wilbur was never with us, Mordecai, neither was Pete. They were always working in league with the Orc Lord, and they're under the misguided impression that they will be able to basically duplicate me with this foolish cook and this ridiculous owlbear.
Wilbur.
He pays no attention to you, Mordecai. Vance, you're up in the turn order.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm somewhat perplexed at the whole turn of events.
You do look like you're lost for words there, Vance. You've even taken your glasses off.
I try to make some sort of appeal to Wilbur. Wilbur, come to your senses, man. All the trials and tribulations that we've been through. Surely you have old Vance in your heart somewhere.
Wilbur takes his eye patch off and throws it onto the ground. And he has two eyes. Two perfectly good-looking eyes.
He stank up the place, if you follow my drift. Shitting all over the place. Yeah. All right, Wilbur. I see how you're gonna have it. But, I'm gonna go after. I'm gonna start my little song. Which were we out of combat last time, Dave? I need to roll.
Wait, we're not in the correct order right now. It's not descending.
Let's see.
Or it
Well,
is.
yeah, it is. It is descending. Yeah.
Oh, I
Vance
guess you're right.
is
Never
up,
mind.
yeah.
You're right.
Because
I think I need
well,
to-
actually,
I need-
no. We need to go back up to the top because everybody moved up to the platform. So
Yeah, exactly.
now
exactly.
it's the
All right.
now we're in good shape. So
It's the orc chick.
yes,
Okay.
it is the orc chip. She runs up. And she's got her two-handed axe going, and it looks like she's going to attack Vance.
Away from me, you smelly wench.
Ooh, crushes you with a 28.
Yes. Yes.
So she hits you for 12 damage, and that is a natural odd. It's a natural even hit. So I will do. I will get an additional +2 bonus to my defenses until the start of my next turn.
So it was how much damage? 12?
Total of
or
12.
15?
Yep.
Or
No,
12.
12.
Okay.
Yep. I get a +2 bonus to armor.
Ouch! That hurt, woman. I'm bloodied now.
So is everybody okay to go till like 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Mordecai, you're up.
I'm bloodied.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, are you? Wow.
I'm gonna do.
Vance, you've got to get behind me. You can't stand against that extremely
He had an eye
large,
patch on.
ugly woman.
I'm gonna do evasive strike at the lady that Vance is engaged with here. She's not exactly a lady, but you know. Okay,
It doesn't
evasive
smell
strike.
like one, Mordecai.
All right. So all right, go ahead. 25 on AC, man. That's a solid hit. You do a total
So
of
it's
14 damage.
damage, and I can pop free and move again.
Sure can.
I'm going to move around here.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right, Captain Tom, you're up, man.
Wilbur, you heard how Pete called you his boy? You were never my boy, you were my first mate. Is that how you want to be treated, like some animal? You were never meant to be like that. I'm gonna move up and I'm just gonna cutlass attack.
All right. Oh my gosh, that is a hit. Wow, you sliced her for 15 more damage. Wow, nice job. She goes into a weakened condition already. Holy crap.
You will die. All of you will die.
Anything else for you, Captain Tom? Vance, you're up.
All right.
Wow.
I'm trying to disengage from this manly-looking thing here.
From China, the old wrestler.
Yeah, China. All right. Get your sloping brow away from me, woman. Yeah, and I failed.
You're not going anywhere. She pulls you back.
I'm gonna roll my recharge as well for my.
Yeah, I
wound.
need to roll my recharge for my song, Dave. I didn't do it after
I
last
can't
combat.
fly next turn, so.
Okay.
So I don't get to do my song again. But
Doesn't Captain Tom
Let's
seem
see,
devastated?
I'll do my Song of Thunder, I guess. Then that recharge
Doesn't
is
Captain
something I
Tom
should've done
sound
out of
devastated?
battle
Oh my
last
god,
time.
this is gonna
I
be
still have
good.
my quick action. A spell attack versus 3 enemies, 27. Was the PD hit there?
Oh, you got all of them.
Yeah, it does.
So all 3 of these guys.
Yeah,
huh?
Song of Thunder. It's all 3. I like it.
Alright, let me do some damage then. 21 damage to
God.
each of them.
Oh my god.
Oh, Vance has lots of tricks up his sleeve. And as my standard, I guess I'll just try and hit the bitch with my sword, Dave. I'm not really good at swinging this damn thing, but... Alright, woman, and as I jostle my sword out of its hilt, it's a bit sticky. Yeah. Oh, wow. I don't think that hits,
Wow.
actually.
Versus
That's
AC.
That's AC.
That's barely a miss.
Okay, yeah. And I'm done. I lost my movement from trying to disengage. Woman. Alright, I'll get you next time.
Agnes? Are you attacking the... I don't know who you're attacking. Are you... I guess you're attacking the orc?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I only can attack her.
Gotcha.
It's melee.
You basically... You reach up and you... How do you kill her? You kill her. Let's hear how you kill her. Nice hit.
Sunny Chiba-like.
I love it. Sunny Chiba.
I knew that would work.
I like it. Go ahead and take your movement if you'd like, Mrs. New Agnes. Alright, so Wilbur.
I'll just look down at her and say, you know, I told you you would die today.
Wilbur turns towards Crispy Pete and attacks. What is this, Wilbur? And Wilbur goes crazy on this guy. Literally goes crazy. Hits Crispy Pete with a 28. Crispy Pete takes 15 damage. And I also get another attack. Wilbur hits again. Oh my god. Wilbur hits again for 15 additional damage and literally rips Crispy Pete's arm off with
Whoa.
Feed the Cubs. Nice. And Crispy Pete's arm is literally ripped off by Wilbur. And Crispy Pete goes down on 2 knees, blood spewing out of the end of his nub.
I thought Wilbur was on his side. What's going on here?
Don't worry,
don't
Captain.
understand.
I got this.
It's a double cross? What's going on, Wilbur?
So, Crispy Pete, he has his sword and he tries to lash out at Wilbur, calling him a backstabber. And you can move back there, Mordecai, real quick.
No, sorry about that.
That's no problem. I know you're getting excited. But Crispy Pete, I'm sorry, Admiral Cornelius, he reaches out and tries to attack Wilbur. He misses Wilbur. So Mordecai, now you're up.
I'm gonna look towards Wilbur and I'm gonna say, you know, Wilbur, what? I don't understand. What is this? Are you on my side or what?
So basically what he's telling you is that he had no choice, and he knew that this day was going to eventually come, Captain. But after how well that you have treated Wilbur, he cannot, you know, even back in the bar, when you found him in the bar, when you were drunk, he was planted there. And this is all part of Crispy Pete's plan. And Crispy Pete used to beat him as a cub. And now Wilbur is turning on Crispy Pete. And he says that he just could never join Crispy Pete. Nonetheless, you know, especially being with you for the last 30 years and fighting all of the orcs, there's no way in hell that he could ever align himself with the Orc Lord.
I knew it, Wilbur. I knew you could never throw away all the time we've had together. And when he called you a boy, that just wasn't right.
And then he also calls you. He also tells you that he's sorry for calling you Uncle Tom too, because he mistakenly just called you that on accident.
That was really insulting, Wilbur.
All right, so Mordecai, you're up.
I think it was
so
more or less when you call your teacher mom by accident.
I've got this revenge dagger out, and I'm gonna walk up to Pete, and I'm literally gonna take like an overhand swing like this.
Okay, go ahead
Come
and roll.
right down in the crown of his head.
Okay, let's see what happens if you crit or not. You hit. Oh my god, for 19 damage.
Since
you
he's
guys-
engaged to 2 allies, I get the sneak attack as well.
Yeah.
So that's 20, 21,
25.
25
Oh
damage.
yeah, he's just got blood coming up. You know, as you jabbed his, basically cut off
And
his
I'm
ear
just
and
gonna-
lodged
I'm gonna-
the dagger into the top of his shoulder down into his neck.
And I'm just going to
spewing
let
blood
the
everywhere.
dagger. I'm going to let the dagger go and just let it